once more Primary 5. You are welcome to our second exercise of today, which is in English language. You already know why we are doing this series of exercises in all our subject areas, and you know that you are supposed to submit the exercises tomorrow for correction. From these exercises, I am going to get marks to evaluate you for the first evaluation, first assessment for this term. The number of questions given today have been limited. In mathematics, you had just 9 questions, and in English, you can see that you have just number 1 to 5. Number 1 to 5. This first question says, use used to write 5 sentences about situations in the past that are no longer true now. You remember we used to talk about things that were true in the past, but they are no longer true now. For example, there used to be a market, there used to be a restaurant in front of the market, but now there is a church. There used to be a restaurant in front of the market, but now there is a church. I used to wear pampers when I was a baby, but now I wear pants. I used to wear pampers when I was a baby, but now I wear pants. Those are examples. Let's go to question number 2. Complete the table below. The table below is on reported speech, direct and reported speech. Direct and reported speech. We see here we have direct speech, and here we have reported speech. Direct speech and reported speech. You saw the changes that occur when we are moving from direct speech to reported speech. So what is the changes that occur when we say noun in direct speech? What will now become in reported speech? Tomorrow in direct speech, what will it be in reported speech? Tonight in direct speech, what will it be in reported speech? Next year in direct speech, what will it be in reported speech? Is in direct speech, what will it be in reported speech? And are in direct speech, what will it be in reported speech? That is question number 2. We look at question number 3, vocabulary. Remember, I told you the importance of vocabulary. Vocabulary helps us to come across new words and have a mastery of the meaning of those words and how we can use them in our language. It helps us to improve on our language power, to be more able to speak the language flexible, and to be more acquainted to new words as we study every day. So we are looking at question number 3, vocabulary. And one says, what is the meaning of the following words? Word number, letter A is stage, letter B, costume, letter C, red tie house, letter E, script, letter D, script, letter E, audiences, and letter F, hanging line. We saw all these words in our various passages in family and friends, class book and workbook. And you remember, there is a dictionary page at the back of your family and friends workbook where we usually refer to the meaning of these words. It doesn't mean that you should go there and copy. I'm reminding you of those things we've done before, so you should certainly have the meaning and the mastery of how to use these words under your vocabulary and many other words that we have studied under vocabulary in English. Question number 4, use wool and wound. Use wool and wound in 2 sentences. Use wool and wound in 2 sentences each. Use wool and wound in 2 sentences each. Wool and wound. Wound is the short form of will not. Wool. I will travel to London next week. I will travel to London next week. Wound. I won't travel with my grandfather this summer. I won't travel with my grandfather this summer. Or I will not travel with my grandfather this summer. You are going to use will and won't in 2 sentences each. Question number 5. Write an informal letter in not less than 40 words. An informal letter in not less than 40 words. We saw a formal letter and informal letter. We said a formal letter is a letter that respects a particular format and is written to authorities, people in office. For example, the director of Marif International Schools of Malabo. For example, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. For example, the commandant, the commissioner of police, Police Central Station, Malabo. When you are writing letters to these personalities, they are formal letters. But when you want to write to your friend, to family members, to your teacher, to many other people that are friendly with you, you write an informal letter. So you are going to choose who to address your informal letter to, and you are going to write in not less than 40 words. I told you the technique to master the number of words you've written. When you count the letters, the number of words on the first line, you multiply with the number of lines on which you have written. And remember, you always use a paragraph when writing your letter. A letter cannot be written in just one paragraph. It doesn't make it look appetizing and interesting. So you must make use of paragraphs. And I told you there are two types of paragraph: indented paragraph and block paragraph. You remember I said block paragraph, if we have our lines like this, from the margin, this is the margin, the lines from the margin. After writing the first paragraph on this line, let's say we started from here and we are writing, we continue writing, we continue writing. When we want to write the next paragraph, we now shift and we start writing from here. We start writing from here. And this would be what we call an indented paragraph. But in block paragraph, after writing on the first paragraph, we skip a line and we continue to write on other lines. We skip a line here and we continue to write our next paragraph on other lines. These are just reminders of those things that we have seen before. Remember your punctuation marks when writing your letter. Remember punctuation marks. We studied punctuation marks. They are very important in your English language. Remember starting the names of people with a capital letter, names of important places, names of, where to use a capital letter and where to use a full stop, a comma, a colon, a question mark. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow with your books for correction. Endeavor to come to school between 9 o'clock and 1:48 for appropriate correction and marking of your exercises. Have a wonderful time. Bye.